for tuning into The Fumble. I'm Crystal Marine. We haven't heard much from Ronda Rousey or her camp about the loss Rousey suffered to Holly Holm in November. Sure, Rousey recently hosted Saturday Night Live and briefly addressed her UFC 193 knockout loss in her monologue. But as far as detailed comments on the fight, there has been mostly silence. That changed earlier this week when Rousey's trainer, Edmond Tarverdyan, spoke to ESPN. Tarverdyan took a lot of heat in the days following the fight. Most of that heat was generated when his fighter, bloodied and breathing from her mouth, sat down on her stool at the end of round 1. Rousey was outmatched in that round, brutalized by Holm's strikes, and she was clearly growing frustrated. It was during the 1 minute between rounds that Tarverdyan could have offered Rousey advice as to how to change up her game plan. That advice did not come. He instead praised her and complimented her performance. When the second round began, Rousey made the same mistakes she did in the first, eventually getting knocked out and losing her UFC Women's Bantamweight title to Holm. "It was the biggest loss of my career," Tarverdyan said of Rousey's loss. "You know you won't ever want that to happen again. So what that means is I've got to work harder. Every little thing I've got to be honest with and make sure that we're ready to go." As for the criticism he faced in the wake of Rousey's loss, Tarverdyan said he'd be speaking to boxing trainers and getting their advice, but that he doesn't feel right now that it is necessary to bring in an outside boxing coach. Rousey is busy with film commitments at this time, and her return date is up in the air, but she does expect to return before the end of 2016 and fight Holm. "When Ronda steps in that octagon, Ronda's going to put a lot of heart into the fight," Tarverdyan said. "Ronda's going to fight her. Nobody's going to take Ronda's heart away. Ronda was born a fighter." Tarverdyan recently had his cornerman license revoked by California State Athletic Commission. He had the license revoked for allegedly falsifying his application in relation to a 2010 arrest. Are Ronda Rousey and Travis Browne engaged? Click here to see her new diamond ring. And before you go, don't forget to subscribe to The Fumble for the best highlights from all your favorite sporting events.